Hello, my angels. So I got a few items from some of my clients. It's just like 5 things. But I just wanted to put at the end of the video, out of all of what you see that's being donated, I only took 5 things. So it just goes to show I donate the majority of everything. But it was these cute nails, which I'm like, I'm so keeping these. These are so pretty because my nail beds are small. Like, they're medium. They're not big. They're not the teeny weeny ones, are just right. So this was perfect for me. Her nail beds were actually bigger than mine. So then there was this Joon Moon lavender sugar scrub, and they're like these little sugar cubes. The interesting thing is they do fall apart. Like, you're just supposed to rub it on your skin. You could see. So imagine if your skin was wet, and then when your skin is wet, you just kind of rub it everywhere, and it becomes like a sugar scrub, which I thought was cool. It's more of a novelty. It's not as functional as like a regular sugar scrub that you can just scoop and kind of work all over your body, but it is kind of cute. Then they have this Joon and Moon lavender whipped soap, and I actually opened it. It also has a grainy texture, like as if they were, I have the gloves, so you like the gloves that you put on and then you kind of scrub everywhere. So I was able to scoop it out with the glove. It's really interesting. And then, St. Ives lip scrub in the color in watermelon. This is brand new. This is their sugar scrub. And it did have like a little bump on it, and I just closed it, and then it kind of did that. So that one's brand new. And then, of course, last but not least, this Water Lily by Fresh soap. It smells so good. It's normally $18. And I know with everything that's happening in the economy, not everybody's doing well. And mind you, if I didn't get this stuff for free, I wouldn't go out and buy it. I'm going to be honest with you. However, those nails were super cute. And it's hard to find nails. Let me just see what the brand is. So I would actually be interested in trying this. It's called Nail Reformation. Because I like the Kiss nails. I like the Jofay nails, but only the matte ones. Jofay, Jofay on Amazon. But only their matte ones, because the matte ones are thicker and they stay on longer. The way that they work with the glue, because of the consistency of the nail, it stays on longer than the jelly ones or like the shiny ones. So I only like the matte ones from Jofay. So I'm really curious to try these because these are really pretty. This soap, I love soaps. Like, I love soaps like this. They usually last me about a month. Maybe a month and a half, depending on, how they start to fall apart in the water. I would never buy a lip scrub. I still have the Jeffree Star lip scrub, only because my lips don't get hard and whatever, but my sister's lips in the winter, they do, because they're much larger than mine. They do need something like this. So I might just throw this in her Christmas bag. I don't need it. But I thought it would be like a nice gift. And then the sugar scrub I will be using today. And then I did use the whipped, because I was so curious. I'm like, whipped soap? But in reality, it's you don't get a lot of uses out of it. Do you know what I mean? Compared to a bar of soap or like liquid body wash, you're going to get more uses out of those things than you will from this. Just letting you know, like this. Where'd it go? Well, I dropped it. Oh, here it is. This was one use. That's one use, right? And I would say that's maybe, you'll probably get 10 uses out of this. 10 to 12 uses, maybe 15. And I feel like you're going to get far more. Unless you're very just, not delicate, but you just use this sparingly, like in between washes. And you kind of do this for like a luxurious, I love myself, oh my God, I want to pamper myself kind of moment. Then it makes sense to buy something like this. Or you really love the smell of it. I don't like lavender too much. I do like it every now and then, but I don't love it. So if it had a different scent, like maybe if that was like lemon, then maybe I would splurge on that every now and then. But this, I love these soaps. Like, oh my God. I think every so often people should pamper themselves. And I know that there's body washes, but there's just something about a nice, really elegant, nice soap that I think is different. A bar soap than body washes and stuff like that. But that's what I have for you guys. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you like my style, come back for a while. And now I'm going to clip at the end what I'm donating just this week. So it's like that much probably every week, if not more. And the guy comes by to pick up the donations twice a week. So I do donation pickups. Must be a bed bug free and cockroach free home, because these are going to the shelters. And eventually I'm going to start working with hopefully the low income housing and providing clothes, and not now furniture, because we don't have trucks and we don't have drivers. It's everybody just using their cars and their crossover vehicles. There's no like SUVs yet. And so we'll pick up the donations for $75. We'll pick up bags of stuff for you, and then we'll give it directly to the shelter system. And now I just got a contact with the veterans. Basically what I want to do is I want to be able to do what the government is stopping the funding for. We want to go directly to the people and give it to them, because so many people are losing their jobs. So many people are not going to have that disposable income to get these little things. And mind you, like, I kept these 5 things because these are the things that I like. And I feel like, okay, well, I'm doing all this work. I'm not getting anything for it. This is my little compensation. You know what I mean? But the majority, I mean, there's more. There was more of this stuff. I didn't take it. It was more, like a lot more. And I donate that so that at least you, like, whoever's receiving it has those moments of like, thank you, gratitude. And they don't have to think about like, oh, I have to go buy soap. Oh, I have to go get a toothbrush, or I have to get this. Like, we're trying to help as many people as we can directly, because when the government fails you, it's your community that steps up, if that makes sense. It should be anyway. And I feel like it's also businesses that should be stepping up to the plate to help the community, because the community is spending money on the business. Does that make sense? So this is my way of giving back. I'm probably going to start my own little LLC business doing this, where we pick up stuff, and 25% of everything we pick up, we're probably going to sell or give as compensation to the drivers and the volunteers and things like that. The other 75% we give directly to the people. So they're going to go directly to someone in their hands. They walk away with it. It's not going to go to a company that then throws out a majority of it, like Goodwill or the Salvation Army. Do not quote me on that. That is just alleged. It's what I've heard. And I've known people that have worked in these places that have said that they throw out quite a bit of things. Instead of giving it directly to the homeless, they literally just throw it out. I do believe that they do give a portion of it away, but I'm guessing it's the stuff that's like, maybe it has holes, maybe it has stains, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not like in sellable condition. That's what I'm thinking. But what we would do, the project that I'm starting, is we would actually take those fabrics and give them to a recycling fabric company, or start something where like fashionistas or like fashion students can come and take the fabrics and then cut, they cut around it, or they'll like cut that piece out and then sew it. You know what I mean? Like they'll put patches over it. They kind of recycle these things and they upcycle them. So we want to make sure that instead of throwing it away, we're doing every single possible effort to make sure it gets used in one manner or another. I have ideas, of other things, but that's later on. I don't want to talk about that. So that's what I have for you guys. Until next time, and yeah, thank you. Bye. So just to give you guys an idea, this is how much I donate every single week.